Hey guys, on the bench is a Icom. This is the IC-7610 and it belongs to a good friend of mine. He was using it and all of a sudden it lost output power. So he played around, reset, all that kind of stuff. Still had no output power. So he pulled his IC-7300, put it in place, and everything's fine. So there's no power supply issue, antenna issues, or whatever. And he brought the radio over to me, and I hooked it up on the bench, and it worked perfectly. Had full output, no problems. Messed with it for about a half a day off and on, and he came back, picked it up, carried it home, and right after that, same issue. So he brought it back and I put it on the bench, pulled the covers off of it, hooked it up, I hit the transmit button, and sure enough there was only about 5-6 watts out. So all I done was just reached up and tapped the circuit board and boom, back to working. And it has not quit since. So this is one of those problems that are aggravating to track down, is an intermittent problem like this. Those of you that know that this is a SDR radio, I mean, even here on the PA board there's a lot of surface mount components, and somewhere in there is a bad solder joint. And finding this is normally next to impossible, because it'll probably be somewhere where you can't even see it. So what I'm going to have to do is pull this board out, put it under the microscope, and take a look at it. But as you can see right now, if I hit the transmit button, you can see the transmit indicator's on. We have a spike over here. And looking at the AFR, you can see we got good power out, and there's no issues at the moment. Now I did go on the internet and do some searching for intermittent output on this radio, and absolutely nothing. The biggest issue on the internet you can find is with the display. With burn-in and different stuff on it, but nothing all about output power. So it's not a highly recorded issue. I don't know if anybody else has been having problems with these, but it's going to be a tough one, and I can't tell you if I can fix it or not. But I'm going to say one of the most areas of concern with a radio like this is going to be around discrete components like the drivers, the solder joints on the pins could be an issue. With the radio putting out some power, not just total zero, we can pretty much rule out relays in the fielding section and stuff, so I don't think that's going to be an issue. I don't think there's an issue with the rear relay here for antenna 1, antenna 2, but yeah, the only thing we can do is just look and see if there's anything obvious. But the first thing that I would look after is the solder joints on the pre-driver stage, and see if there's anything up with that. A cracked solder joint could almost be impossible to see, so it's best just to reflow stuff like that. The thing is, if the radio would quit long enough to actually do some troubleshooting, that way you could go in and start checking voltages and scoping out the RF path or whatever, but it just won't seem to do that for me. Okay, all screws are removed, all cables are disconnected, and we'll lift this out. As you can see, there's absolutely nothing on the other side to worry about, but there's some solder joints here where your RF transformers are mounted, so we'll have a peek at those just to make sure that there's nothing there that's bad. I'm really not seeing anything. Well guys, after about an hour and a half of searching over this thing with the microscope and looking at this and that, I may have spotted an issue. I don't know if you can see it or not, but if you look right here, I'm seeing a hairline crack in that solder joint. So that could be where the issue's at. I don't know. It's possible. Only thing we can do is solder those joints up. And you can see how discolored the top of these solder joints are. So they look like they might be a little bit cold. If you look here, there's a hairline crack here, and even on this one there's a hairline crack over here on this edge. So we'll just have to solder them up and see. Now I'm looking at the pre-driver transistor. You know, that's questionable there, but there's definitely a crack here, and it looks like there's a crack starting here. I'm not sure about right there, but that may be a crack also. This one doesn't look bad at all. I think what I'm going to do is just reflow those solder joints on those pre-drivers, and we'll hope for the best. So guys, whenever I take a board out of a radio like this that's got pads for thermal paste, you know, I always clean it off and put, you know, apply new thermal paste on it. And I got the chassis done, so I grabbed the main board here and was going to start cleaning it off, and I was cleaning it off of the driver transistors. And when I come over here to the power transistors, and you know, was wiping them off, look what happened. See that transistor? There's our bad solder joint. So that's all it is. That side was cracked and becoming intermitted. Now I'm gonna go ahead and reflow the solder joints on the drivers, and we'll reflow the solder joints on the final transistors also. But first I'm gonna put some fresh thermal compound on here, and I'm finished cleaning this up, and we'll get those soldered up. Yep, there we go guys. All joints are freshly soldered up, and the radio back together. Got new thermal compound in between the components, and I think everything looks fine now. So if I wouldn't have taken the board out, I probably wouldn't never had noticed that bad solder joint. And I mean, cause on the top of it, it looked basically fine. But as you can see now, we got enough solder on it that we shouldn't have to worry about those breaking again. So you can pretty much say this is one of those repairs you always hate to get, because a lot of times it's hard to find the issues. But sometimes we get lucky, and even by accident we find the problem. And there you go. The radio should be good to go now. Alright guys, simple, quick repair. I know to you it was quick, but to me it was several hours spent searching that board over. But hey, we got it in the end. Anyway, remember we got a giveaway coming up here within about a week. We'll be giving away that little whisper beacon, and we got some more products to review and more stuff to be checking out. So stay tuned, and leave your comments down below. If you would hit that like button, that really helps the channel, and if you haven't subscribed, please do. But we'll see you in the next video. Bye now.